MLB Network is your exclusive home for one of the American League Division Series between the Boston Red Sox and Sox. Hi again, everybody. Postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, we'll start with you. This series has the feel of one that's about to get very interesting.
Well, here's a little comparison of these two teams. Looking at it earlier, to me, the story is all about the pitching. Both squads have some good arms, and the team that gets the best outings are probably going to come out on top.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Back now live as we count down to the start of Game 1. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup today going against a power arm on the other side. You could see a little bit of ambush tactics employed by this offense in this lineup. Swinging the
box, Jack Dalton. He'll get to take his first.
Jack Dalton.
First delivery to him on the way. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Grossman is a guy who throws a lot of strikes, rarely walks people, but what does bite him occasionally is the home run ball.
Matt, this is a guy that's not a power type of pitcher, so he needs to rely on being down in the strike zone. One of the keys, he tends to lose being aggressive when he falls behind, and he kind of nibbles around the strike zone. And what happens with that, Matty V, he becomes very predictable, and when you don't have overpowering stuff, you tend to be able to get hit hard.
Fouled away.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change, he had to be sitting off speed right there.
The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with one out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball four anyways.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
It's always nice to keep a guy that... Play ball. He's out. 3.
Ready for another chance? Jack Dalton. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this one's down off the shoe tops, 1-0. The 1-0 home. Hit hard down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats. Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2. Now the 2-1 is laid off of for ball number 3.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
And it's fouled away. The 3-2 pitch. Hit hard, but foul. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted high and deep. And this one is gone. A home run. So a 2-run shot to left center. His first homer here in the series. And the Red Sox move in front. It's 2-1.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these,
Jack Dalton will stand in again as we flash you back here to the fourth inning. This was a two-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A slider that just grabs the outside corner.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Line drive to left. In there, a base hit.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
play ball. 3.
Striding in once again, Jack Dalton. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Splitter here, and it's taken for strike 1. Montoya over at second. Minton on at first with 2 down. Hit hard down the left field line, but this will be foul. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
Swing and a little tapper. That's a foul ball. Now another 1-2. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Zager is there, and that retires the side. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim 1-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here, and it was pretty cool to see.
7 hits.
MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. It's Game 2 of the ALDS between the Boston Red Sox and the Chicago White Sox. It's going to be fun marveling at two of the best in the game, and it's next on MLB Network. Fred Marshall is on the mound for Game 2. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2022 Chicago White Sox.
And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Matt, I'm excited to get a chance to see that left-handed hitter, Freddie Freeman. He's got over 1,000 RBIs. He's already proved he's a clutch hitter. He knows how to drive in big runs when it counts. So if the situation comes up in this game, I'm looking to watch how he goes to work in the clutch.
Fred Marshall will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Dalton.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0. Dribbled up the line. That rolls foul for strike 1. Chopped weakly to the left. He's got to hurry. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Red Sox go down 1-2. Digging in to try. And again, Jack Dalton. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Throw in time and the side is retired. Digging in once again, Jack Dalton. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. On to first, and a big out to start the second. For another shot, Jack Dalton. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
To do something productive.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in. This one definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. It's Game 3 of the American League Division Series between the Chicago White Sox and the Boston Red Sox. Game 3 of the ALDS. Next. Henry Owens gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, thanks, Matty V. This guy here is a basic three-pitch mix guy. Fastball, curveball, change, primarily fastball changeup guy. He'll use the curveball to effect, but one of the things he needs to do, locate his fastball to give himself a chance to use that good changeup and his curveball.
The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2022 Boston Red Sox.
Now a moment here to check out the White Sox starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, Matt, they have to be very happy so far with the performance they're getting out of that guy in the 8th spot. He's an imposing figure with a bat in his hands. Always seems to turn in a good at-bat, and he can do a lot of damage when he barrels up the ball.
Henry Owens will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
So here's how the Bo Sox are positioning themselves defensively. Hey, let's focus on Freddie Freeman, first baseman for the Atlanta Braves. He plays one of the most reliable first basemen in the game, makes the routine play. Not only that, he can pick and grin, saving his infielders some serious errors.
Next up for the Red Sox, Jack Dalton, as he'll get his first stop. Opportunity in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ground ball right into the shift. Anderson scoops it up. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jack Dalton. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First delivery to him on the way. There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0. Dalton is really a rare talent in this sport, a true 5-tool player, as they say, which means he can make an impact in a game at any time. Really a joy to watch, not someone you want to take your eye off of.
Yeah, this guy's worth the price of a ticket. Just to watch his tool set, but not only that, the way he grinds at the plate, the way he battles defensively. This guy is one of the true superstars in our game.
Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway.
That is a pro pitch right there. 2-0 curveball for a strike. You make those kind of pitches, you'll be around for a long time.
Takes a knee-high fastball. Chopped in front of home plate. Throw just does get him at first as he was really moving that time. Play ball. He's out. Ready for another shot now. Jack Dalton. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. The 1-0. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Both teams with 8 hits in this one. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Hey, boys, you talk about getting your A swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Zager is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Let's play ball. 3. Full 4. Take the game. 3. Take out.
Striding in for Boston, Jack Dalton. He flew out in his last at bat. 6 runs, 8 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2. The 2-2. Drilled down the line. And there's out number 2.
Play ball. 3. He's safe.
So striding forward now, Jack Dalton.
Jack Dalton.
First pitch of the at-bat. Fouled off. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. The 1-1. And there's a called strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon. Last strike now for the Red Sox.
Nope.
Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, that's just a great job of battling on the road. They fought all the way to the end, took the lead in the top of the 9th, and secured the W in the bottom half. That's a great team win.
A tight ball. We are under the bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcomes you to this presentation of Major League Baseball. It's Game 4 of the American League Division. Trey Ball is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, thanks, Matty V. This guy here is a basic 3-pitch mix guy. Fastball, curveball, change, primarily. Fastball changeup guy. He'll use the curveball to effect, but one of the things he needs to do, locate his fastball to give himself a chance to use that good changeup and his curveball.
1-0 the count. One 0 count. Here it is. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. Here's a strike. And that misses 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at. Stepping up to the plate, Jack Dalton, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First offering on its way. And he fouls this one off. Montoya at second. Gordon at first. 2 out in the inning. Hit weakly back to the mound. And the throw to first will be in time, so the Red Sox come up empty. Ready once again, Jack Dalton. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. No balls and 1 strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Zager is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Striding in, Jack Dalton. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Dalton.
First pitch of the at-bat. Very weakly on the ground. Foul ball, however, strike 1.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting 1 out could be a challenge.
And it's 1-2. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
And that's the pitch they wanted him to punch out on. A slider down around the knees. That's a good job of holding off on that swing.
And now the count is full for the Boston center fielder. Alejandro Lipscomb waits on deck.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
The payoff pitch one more time. Chopper to short. Scooped up. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Your attention, please.
Digging in now, Jack Dalton. He'll be the first to bat here in the inning with his guys in need of some ninth inning magic if they're going to force a game 5.
Dalton.
Hit back toward the mound. Nunez comes up with it, and that's the first out. Well, the man you see right there had a game to be proud of. He really came through when it mattered, and he's our top player of the game.